G'day everyone, what's going on? What the hell's going on here? On my head in a really weird way. It's like this is how I used to rock my hair in high school. It's so weird. Just the get up. Kiddo, I'm older than you, mate, so it doesn't work. Okay. Still older. Still older. Okay, what are we gonna create? We're gonna do the hardcore challenge. I know that 100%. Got him. Okay, hardcore challenge. We're definitely doing that. Okay, we do hardcore. I'm thinking we do a druid. Could do a rogue. Druid. I don't love the Night Elf starting zone. I've done it too much. Fuck it. Let's just... Man, maybe we just do druid. Take the markings off first because I don't really want to see what face we're doing. Yeah, I always do the one with a little bit of freckles. You may not be able to see that on stream, but she actually has freckles. So we go that one, and then hairstyle. Let's just change the color. See, in Turtle Well, you get the black. You can get black. But I think it looks a little awkward, so I will probably go dark blue or white. Yeah, dark blue looks good. Unless we find a hairstyle that really suits the black color. Could do that. But it's a druid, you know, so you don't really... And then we give her the... Do we give her markings and freckles? Nah. Okay. Big plat. See, that one's good. Maybe that one. Yeah. Oh my god, my name is taken. Okay. Okay. And just like that, the hardcore journey resumes.
For 10,000 years, the immortal Night Elf. What brings you here?
And we begin again.
Good luck.
And it's kind of crazy too because we're hardcore in a different realm. We can't actually give ourselves any detail. Like we can't give ourselves any gold. We can't send ourselves armor. We can't do anything like that.
I'm listening.
Okay, I'm gonna pop that there. Pop that there. Okay, now we're good to go. Why is there a high elf paladin over here? Over here?
It is too far away.
So I did that. I put the quest log over there next to the action bar so it's like perfectly in line with it. I really wanted to do this character on the PvP realm, but if you're gonna do hardcore, like I prefer PvP realms, especially in a game like private server like Turtle WoW, where there is a lot of world PvP going on. But when you're playing a hardcore character, there's no guarantee you're going to be protected. Like if somebody comes along and ganks you, you will. That's it.
What is nature's call? For the trees.
It's pretty active. Like there's more people around here than I thought there would be.
I need to get closer. It is too far away.
You friggin' dog.
I need to get closer.
Yeah, these early druid levels are rough because you just want to keep spamming Wrath, but you run out of mana so quickly. Why did you do that? Why did you self-delete?
I don't have a target.
And we're already out of mana. Fantastic. Okay, melee druid, let's go. Oh, I'm not able to speak yet. That's horseshit. I've almost got a max level character on Turtle WoW. Let me just live a little. Well, I guess it's a good thing because it stops people from like it stops bots from advertising, which is, you know, I guess it's a worthy trade-off. Not getting as much XP from these as I thought I would be. Fuck's sake. They didn't put my lid on my coffee properly. So now it's just like fucked. Fuck's sake. Don't spill your coffee on the keyboard. Nah, I don't think we're there yet. But I'll try and avoid it if at all possible. So I haven't played a druid in Turtle WoW yet. I'm really hoping like their early game has a little more interest to it, because if you're playing regular classic WoW, it's not like it takes until you get to bear form to really like settle into it, you know what I mean? Okay, we've got them. So they were giving me 50 XP. How much XP are these guys gonna give me? 44, okay. Nowhere near as much as I thought.
far away. I'm out of range.
So I'm gonna wait till level 4 to go and get my spells. Oh, we've already got a brown pouch. 6-slot bag. Blessed run. Yeah, see? Fucking spilled my pants. Lucky I'm wearing like camo cargo shorts. There's so few of these young Nightsabers, but there's like so many boars. So I've just been setting up my new phone. I got a brand new S25 Ultra. So I've just been transferring the data over. Evil, what's going on, mate? Did you create a Turtle WoW account? One more Nightsaber. Okay, no worries. It shouldn't take you too long for you to get up to this level, though, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm doing pretty well, man. Got my new phone today, so I'm pretty excited about that. Although, it's going to take a little bit to get used to because the power button on my Pixel is up the top. And my power button on the Pixel is up the top, and the volume buttons are below it, whereas with this one it's the reverse, so... This is an S25 Ultra. Data transfer complete. I wonder what didn't transfer over. So I should have all my photos and stuff. Gallery. Okay. All my shit's in here. Fuck yeah. I'm so hyped. One more level and then I'm gonna go buy my spells. I mean, I had a Pixel 9 Pro XL, but I'm pretty sure that generation was when the S24s were coming out.
May the stars.
Like, it's the Pixel 9 Pro XLs. It's still a really good, like, it's still a great phone, still a flagship, but I wanted the new hotness. Putting all that Twitch money to good use. Okay, what does that denote? Finish setting up your device. Oh my god, how do I turn off the fucking notifications? There we go.
Farewell.
If you can play a lot, no. Because I created a hardcore character, I think we can only do stuff together if you're a hardcore character as well, unfortunately. But maybe just try creating a normal character and seeing how you go that way first before you dive in. Dude, how did I not kill him? What the hell? Hardcore it is then. Well, that's on you. You don't have to do that. Are the XP rates different on Amber than on Tel Abyss? Fuck's sake, I've already got a high level character. Why can't it just let me talk in the chat? Ridiculous.
How may I help?
Thistle ball. Let's go. Blaming you if I die and I have to start over again. Okay, well, I am a healer, so I will try and do my best to heal you then. Just play an easier class, like, play whatever you think is going to be the most fun, but in my experience, like, I'm pretty confident Priest is the easiest. Sorry, not the easiest. I think Priest is the safest hardcore class. Just because you've got a lot of heals and like a very powerful shield, with Power Word Shield. And if you cast that on yourself and you need to run away, you can't be dazed, which is a massive boon in hardcore. Thank you. Can't yell yet. Thank you. I'm unable to speak yet. Can I emote?
You are too kind.
Yeah, I can emote. I can emote. I need to thank them. I'm a druid, so I can do everything.
How generous.
I think like the thing that I really enjoy with hardcore challenge is just being able to play a character that can do anything, and druids are the definition of that. They're the jack of all trades but the master of none. Plus druids, once you get to a certain point, you can solo anything if you prepare well enough. Which I really value that. Your first D&D character was a druid? Really good choice. My first D&D character was a bard, a half-elf bard. I still have my character sheet in my cupboard. And that was from like 18 years ago, something like that. I don't know, I'd only just started like high school. I was super young. Yeah, I wanted to create the impetus behind me creating a bard was so that I could like sing little rhymes and be annoying as fuck and make people laugh, make my fellow adventurers laugh, and I did that with gusto. Evil. I have a warlock slash sorcerer, but apparently my party thinks I should have been a bard. Yeah, so you want to be like Jaskier in The Witcher. For whatever reason, my stats are shit and I end up getting zeros when I roll. Well, you just gotta roll better, man. Just be rolling 20s every time.
I need to get closer. My mana is low.
Yeah, I know, but like, I find it crazy how you're still getting zeros. Thank you for following Medium Small Big. That's an awesome name. Medium Small Big. When you go to McDonald's, what are you going to choose? Medium, small, or big? Also with The Witcher, have you seen it with Chris Hemsworth? No, it's Liam Hemsworth. It's his brother, his younger brother. I haven't watched it yet. I've been waiting to watch it with my grandmother because we watched it together. Okay, what do I need now? More thistle boars. Where are these rats at? For anybody tuning into the stream, I just started a character on Total WoW in the new server, Ambershire. So if you want to log on and level up with me and do the hardcore challenge together, just drop in, man. It'll be fun. I just bought the first book the other day. Witcher 3 is a masterpiece. Yeah, so when I went to Kmart, it was a few weeks ago, I saw they had the whole collection of the Witcher books there for like 80 bucks, and I fucking regret not buying it. The thing is though, if I start reading the Witcher books, I know I'm gonna be like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna abandon this sci-fi novel I'm writing. I wanna work on a fantasy book instead. Okay, we need some more thistle boars. Also, I'm gonna change the music. Yeah, they went from Henry Cavill to Liam Hemsworth, a fellow Aussie. Okay, let's go. Old school dungeon synth. I don't know how to feel about the new game with Ciri as main, as I am a huge Geralt fan, so I don't know. Ciri's cool, man. Give her a chance. She's so attractive in the series. Yen is pretty hot as well, to be fair.
It is too far away.
I think it's just... Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, it's Henry Cavill, for fuck's sake. You mean Henry Cavill, not Henry Geralt? Dude, I've only seen screenshots and the trailer for The Witcher Season 4 with Liam Hemsworth, but he looks pretty similar. Like, they've made it so he looks very similar, obviously. And look, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Australians are so proud of other Australians that when there's like an Australian doing well, we've got to support them. So I think that us Aussies are in a position where like we want to see it succeed in a way that people from other countries may not, because Liam Hemsworth's Australian. And so it's like Aussie celebrities are so different from other country celebrities because they still act like normal fucking human beings. So like if you saw, like you could you could conceivably go like to a pub in Byron Bay or whatever and see Liam Hemsworth there, and then fucking have a beer with him. You know what I mean? Boomkin challenge. Oh, is that what you want me to do? The Boomy challenge? I've never leveled a Boomy before. But yeah, going back to Liam Hemsworth, all the Aussie celebrities are like that, you know what I mean? Like, they'll, like, if you buy them a beer, they'll have a beer with you. Fuck, are we doing that? Are we doing the Boomy challenge, are we? You think Henry was just perfect? Yeah, everybody thinks that. Like, definitely. I think them letting him go was the worst fucking decision in the world. But in saying that, I'm glad an Aussie filled the role. Oh, dude. Worn leather belt. We just got a new leather belt. I don't understand how the people at Netflix were so idiotic that they let Henry go. How do you fumble that? How do you fumble somebody that had a lot? How do you fumble somebody that was the perfect actor for the role and also had a huge understanding of the books and the law? Like, when does that ever happen? How do you fumble that? Like, are you fucking idiots? This season, so the season that's just been released, season 4, that's the season that's got the new actor, Liam Hemsworth. Difficult. Also, this is a cattle decapitation shirt that you could get exclusively in Australia, and it's a bunch of koalas eating somebody. They're like a vegan death grind band. They used to be like more hardcore about it though. Dude, level 4. Nice. Dude, what? It's just running away. Evil. I don't care about Henry as an actor per se, but he was pretty perfect for the role and he was a diehard, which I can respect. I hate going very cinema just to do it. I want it by the books, lol. Yeah. I think it actually should be illegal to adapt something if you're going to make significant changes to it. Like, if you want to make that many changes to it, just come up with a new fucking story then. Like, have your characters as they are in the books. Or whatever it is you're adapting from, be it a comic book or whatever. It's important, you know? It's important that you adapt something accurately. Okay, so we need 4 more venom sacks. Okay, we're missing some... Halo was a flop too. I don't know why they decided to film that. Didn't they make Master Chief an African American in that? No, Was that why it flopped, or was it the fact that they took his helmet off? I think it was a combination. I remember reading online. Red and blue. Machinima. Bro, that was the shit back in the day.
Inventory is full.
I'm pretty sure it flopped because they took his fucking hat off. Not his hat, his helmet. Showed his face. No, I know red and blue, man. I'm pretty sure it was Machinima back in the day.
I can't carry anymore.
Old school. And I used to see some of the DVDs they made in like the stores. That was like peak human creativity right there, where people were turning Halo. But unfortunately Halo went downhill after 3. Halo 3 was awesome. I'm pretty sure Halo Reach was... People loved Halo Reach.
Inventory is full.
Like, I'm in the camp that Halo 3 was better than Halo 2. Like, I don't have the nostalgia for Halo 1 and 2 that I do for Halo 3. And even then, like, because I was never a huge FPS guy, it wasn't that big of a thing for me. Oh fuck, I've got to go over here. Moonberry, I used to love Halo so much, I got my Xbox to play Halo. Yeah, so obviously Halo 2, one of the best games of all time. Halo 1, I thought it was okay. Like, I remember being a kid and like playing that on my computer, and I remember how long it took to install on my computer, and that really soured, because I was I was fucking impatient, I just wanted to play the game. It really soured my experience of it, because back then you had to, back then everything was on CD-ROM, it wasn't a DVD-ROM, so the transfer speeds were slower. I wish I kept my, like my box and my game and everything. Yeah, man, Halo on the PC, Halo Combat Evolved. I can remember like doing capture the flag on multiplayer. I can remember like going to bed at like 11 at night when I was like, I don't know, however young I was, super young, like 9 or whatever, probably younger. And I went to bed. I would set my alarm on my little watch, like my little Mortal Kombat watch that I had. I'd set my alarm. I would wake up at 2, so I would get like 3 hours sleep, and then I would play Halo multiplayer online from like 2 in the morning until like 6 in the morning, when I would like swap to the TV and I would watch cartoons. I'd watch the morning cartoons and have breakfast and whatever.
I can't carry anymore.
Like, you don't know the feeling of playing like Halo multiplayer. You play Halo multiplayer for like 4 hours, and then you watch Dragon Ball Z and Digimon and Pokemon. You don't know that feel. You don't know that feel, that nostalgia. It was next level. Yeah, local multiplayer was the shit.
My goods are of the highest quality.
So we're gonna sell all of this garbage. I'm gonna sell that as well. I don't need any of this. Put that there, sell that. Okay, thank you.
I am honored. Good luck.
My bestie who was just here, we played Halo 1, 2 and Need for Speed religiously on split screen. Yeah, you can... It's such a shame that we moved from local multiplayer to online. Like, it's good in some ways, but bad in others. Like, can you remember having all of your friends over and just playing like local multiplayer? That was the shit, man. Or fuck, man, even like when you'd build your first gaming computer and you would take it around to your friend's house and you would like host a LAN party. You guys remember them? Or what about those kids that would bring their Xbox to school some days? And like at lunchtime you would go into like the library and they'd have the TV and they'd have the Xbox hooked up and you'd play multiplayer, and like if somebody died you'd have a turn. And like you'd have to hand the controller over every time you died. So you got really good at the game because you didn't want to hand the control over. Oh, rejuvenation, baby. Yeah, daycares that did that. Yeah, so at after school care, we did that, and when I was in primary school, they had a Super Nintendo. So we played Super Nintendo, and I remember playing Jurassic Park on the Super Nintendo. I think it was just the Jurassic... Yeah! Yeah, Jurassic Park on the Super Nintendo. That game was hard as shit, man. And I'll show you a photo of it. It was so fucking difficult. Okay, so you got that there. That's what the cover was. It was like this, like you'd have to try and get away from like the velociraptors inside. That was such a difficult game. I want to emulate this. Somebody remind me to play that as an emulator sometime on stream. Your sister still has hers from when they came out. That's so cool. I wish I still had my Super Nintendo. I do have my Super Nintendo Classic though. You remember those consoles that came out that Nintendo released, like the classic editions that had HDMI and stuff? I still have those. Like I have that. So we can kill the Grell for the mushrooms, and we can find them around here as well. See, there's plenty of them around here. Or you can find them beside these massive trees as well. Oh, dude, he's gonna kill my Grell. No. Okay.
I can't cast that yet.
I think Game Boy and their evolution has to be my favorite. Wish I had the tan purple original that I used to play on. Do you remember when you could get the cartridge that Nintendo sold where you could put the Game Boy games in and play it on your Nintendo? You could play the Game Boy games on your actual fucking Nintendo. That was the shit.
And that's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so.
I'm out of range.
I like that they would also let you cross-play with GameCube. Oh, wasn't that the Game Boy Advance SP? Was that the one that you could link it up? And you could like connect your Pokemon accounts and shit? Moon, I still have my Game Boy Advance SP and my DS Lite. I still have my PSP from high school. I think in my opinion though, the PSP is my favorite handheld. Okay, where are these Grell? I need more of them. Evil, you could and trade your Pokemon from other games. There was one on GameCube about Shadow Pokemon. Do you remember that game? Yeah, I do. Evil, ahead of its time. For sure. The thing about Pokemon though, I grew out of Pokemon pretty quickly. Like, so I remember there was this like distinct point in my life when I was like watching the kids animes on like the kids channel, and then I remember watching fucking Ninja Scroll, and I was like, wait a second, there's like anime with boobs and like gore. Okay, I can't go back to the kids stuff. But yeah, fucking Ninja Scroll, Wicked City. Dude, you don't know shit unless you've seen Wicked City and Ninja Scroll. Like, hang on, I'll pull up the, Ninja Scroll has the awesomest looking DVD. I think I have it. Ninja Scroll DVD, yeah, it's got one of the coolest fucking covers of all time. Where is it? That's sort of what I'm thinking of. Right there. But, Ninja Scroll, where is it? That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, man. That's the real anime right there. So gross. Ninja Scroll is one of the best of all time. I have not seen Tokyo Ghoul. I don't watch a lot of anime. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of anime anymore because the kind of people that watch anime ruined it for me. Unfortunately. I didn't want to get associated with them, the weebs. You know, there's like the kind of people that are like, they're obsessed with Japan and they fucking, dude, just fuck off. You know the people I'm talking about though. Like, if you're a fan of anime and it isn't your entire personality, I got no problem with you. But when you're like going around and like, when I went to high school with this kid that when he would get annoyed, he would yell out like swears in Japanese, and I wanted to fucking clock that cunt so bad. I was like, bro, you are not Japanese. Shut the fuck up. You are insufferable. I'll pick you up and throw you into the bin. Yeah, like, no, anime's great. Don't get me wrong, anime's fucking great. But there's a certain kind of person that ruins it for everyone. The same can be said about everything, like Slipknot fans. They're the smelliest bunch of cunts ever. Baby metal fans. Webwood Egg. Evil. I like the grimy stuff, and Tokyo Ghoul is an older one like Bleach or Inuyasha. Yeah, Inuyasha is awesome. Yeah, the people that Naruto run. Fuck those guys. And it sucks too because Naruto's awesome. say Naruto one more time? I just did.
Have a target.
Bro, don't die. I was like super comfortable just then. Where was I? I was sitting somewhere and I was like so comfy. Are you making fun of my accent, mate? I will fuck you up. Oh, this is the best. Oh, somebody's already been here and killed all these guys, so we don't have to worry about them. Yeah, let me just go get this egg. Yeah, buddy. Dude, they're just spawning in. Wrath. Into the Moonfire. Boom. And then let's just melee.
Still recharging.
See, because Moonfire is instant, you kind of... your instinct is to just spam the fuck out of it. But that's a trap because you will run out of mana very quickly. Like, when I was a kid, like, really young, and I first started playing World of Warcraft, the thing is, like, when you got an instant spell, you were like, God, I can save so much time by just spamming instant. But there's always a trade-off for it. Okay, where's this Grelkin? There he is. Moon, I've never seen Naruto or most of the popular animes. Ah, so you're like kind of like a contrarian like me. Yeah, buddy. I think we've got one more quest here and then we can leave. Death Note was good. I think Death Note gets correctly rated in things.
Greetings. Del Night,
Level 5, baby.
Ishnu Del Yab.
I'm really looking forward to seeing like what different spells we get as the druid. Because I really enjoyed playing druid in official hardcore because of the amount of options that you have. Like you just heal yourself, go into bear form, and then tank shit. It's really good. Self-cast on ult. Self-cast on ult.
Greeting. Good luck.
See, this is... Oh, maybe we don't do that. Wait, what? I thought you could jump from there. That's crazy. Hang on, I will be back in a second. Yo, I'm back. Holy crap. I had a family friend stop by to see me briefly. Obviously didn't know I was streaming, but yeah. What do we got here? Haven't seen those. I want to watch Kekaguri Erased and Demon Slayer at some point. I've heard really good things about Goblin Slayer. I want to watch Goblin Slayer. I did not like Demon Slayer, but thought it was visually amazing, but I'm a very picky person, so... I also really only like older anime, so I have a skewed POV. Yeah, if you like older animes and you're looking for more, watch Trigun. Trigun's awesome. Or Ashita no Joe. Ashita no Joe is probably like the greatest fucking... Ashita no Joe is like one of the greatest anime of all time. I wonder if it's up on YouTube. I would love for it to be up on YouTube. Ashita no Joe full episodes. Anyway, I'll type it in there for anybody curious. Incredible. Alright, let's get back to leveling this druid, eh? Evil, did you download Turtle WoW? Bro.
How may I help? Goddess, watch over me.
Okay, we got 5 minutes to go hand in this quest. Like, you... it's funny because, like, you're always gonna make it. Like, you've got to really severely fuck up if you don't wanna... If you don't want to make it. Like, hand the quest in. But I remember, like, when I first started playing WoW and I was, like, doing it, I was like, oh, fuck, I gotta do it, man. I gotta get there. Oh, I can't stop for anything. Like, you take it so much more seriously. Like, now you just chill through it and it's like, you know, like, you're gonna get there without any problem. You've got 5 fucking minutes. It takes you like a minute to get there. But when you're a kid, it's like, fuck, I've only got 5 minutes, man. I've only got 5. See, like, watch. Here's what you can do, man. You can go fill this up while you wait. Like, that's how much time you actually have. You've been cooking? What are you cooking tonight? Get the fuck away from me. Dude, are you kidding me? Boom. Homemade ramen today, everything from scratch. You even making the noodles from scratch, man? Yeah, you knew I was gonna fucking say the noodles, man. How about fuck off? How about get away from me, man? Dude, it sucks because, like, I've not had a chance to fuck around on my phone yet. It's so pretty. Where's Chrome? Chrome, there we go. I just like that it's a bigger fucking phone. That's what I really like. I like that it's the bigger phone than the Pixel 9 Pro XL.
Hello.
Okay, take this. Also, another thing that Turtle Wow does that you don't realize, but it's got a built-in like currency checker, so like a vendor check, so you can see how much something is worth before you actually vendor it, like go and sell it. So literally, you are also thought you were an iPhone person. I am technically an iPhone person, but I don't like Apple, and I don't love Google right now. So I've actually got 3 phones in here with me. Yeah, Moon, we can hate all the corporations. Bro, your mods keep fucking blocking my messages on your, yeah, your mods keep blocking my replies to you on your stream, and it is annoying as fuck, man. That's why I don't have the censor thing. I don't have the censor mod. Bug me too much. Okay. Okay, let's go hardcore. I swapped from hardcore on Tel to Amber because the leveling was getting too sketchy. Dude, see, I'm just fucking getting coffee everywhere. It's because the lid's fucked. Some guy's talking about his wife wanted a divorce because he was playing too much WoW. What do you mean? Tel Abyam is a PvP server. Leveling a hardcore tune on a PvP server is sketchy. I don't understand how that can be misinterpreted.
I'm listening. May the stars guide you.
Groovy, man. And in that quest, go back down here. Dude, I thought you could totally make that. What the hell? I'm actually seeing a surprising amount of druids. Like, I did not expect to see this amount of druids. So everyone in the hardcore chat, damn bros, I must have a good one then. She doesn't mind when I play Turtle WoW and just wants to sit with me in the same room watching TV or reading. This guy's got it lucky, man. I made my well, I didn't make my fiance, but she was she ended up creating a character in WoW, and she got to max level. Like, she loved WoW, but would judge me when I played games, so I don't understand. I don't know if I can be bothered going into this cave. Is it worth the XP?
Still recharging.
Who asked? Fuck's sake. I wish these people, like my brother's messaging me. I wish you would like message me on Discord. Like, you can, yo, Sean, if you're watching the stream, can you message me on Discord instead, please? Sean, if you can see this, I still want to see the end of Subnautica. Yeah, Sean.
I can't cast that.
Hang on, I'll send him this. I'm gonna send him I'll send him a message with that. How does Sean know these people? Evil, I just sent him a Snapchat of of your messages. I hope he does start streaming again sometime soon though. He's an awesome streamer. Like, yeah, like every time he jumps on stream, I'm real proud of him because like he is like a. Like, I have no issue being in front of the camera and talking, but he's a better streamer than I am, like, and it's not even close. Like, I'm not saying I'm a bad streamer, like, I don't give a shit either way, I'm just myself, and that's good enough for me. But he's just a better streamer than I am, like. Will I ever leave this fucking zone? It feels like my XP rates are a lot lower. XP rates on Ambershire lower than on Tel Aviv. Leveling feels a lot slower here. Someone said yes. Tell is 2 times. Yeah. Really? Wow. Didn't know that. Thank you. Dude, what? Pretty sure it's normal XP rates on here and boosted on Talibium. What's the cooldown on auto unstuck? Anyone know what the rogue's about? How boosted is Talibium? Talibium 2 times. Dude, what the fuck? You know what, man? I'm actually thinking I'm gonna go back on Talibium. Dude, what the hell? Oh no. Oh no, we're so weak. Okay. We should be good. Dude, I think I'm gonna go back on Talibium and create a character there then. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Dude, that's fucking dog shit. Community, development, classes, features, classes, talent calculator, media. Turtle Well, server differences. Turtle Well, realm differences. Okay, what is the difference between realms? Talibium is 2 times XP PvP server. You'll be PvE flagged in respective zones. Zones after about level 20 will be contested, meaning you can be ganked by opposite faction. You get double XP, so you level much faster, and there are not as many players questing, so it's much less contested. Nord is 1 times XP. No, you don't have to follow RP rules, but there are some role players. If you attack a player who has PvP on, you can fight them. You'll be flagged for PvP until Nord is full of new players. You will be PvE flagged in respective zones. Zones after about level 20 will be contested, meaning you can be ganked by opposite faction. You get double XP. Fuck! Alright. Looks like we are Going back to Tel Aviv then. We're gonna take the risk. Okay. I like this hairstyle. Skin color. Dude, let's just hair color markings. Why do men always play as women characters? I never used to. I've only been this way in the last couple of years. I never created women like female characters back in the day. Challenges, hardcore. Name is unavailable. Yeah. It's only been this way the last couple of years. That's a promise, man. No, that's fair enough. Dude, we just spent 90 minutes questing for nothing. Well, we've got a hardcore character that's level 5 on Ambershire, so it could be worse, I guess. It's not the biggest. It's not the end of the world. Okay, let's go up here. I only play as a guy if it makes more sense in the story, or if I can't change it. Well, with World of Warcraft, it's a little different. Hang on, can I talk here? Yo. Yeah, I can. Good, good, good. So we should get to the level we were at, like around about, like nearly level 6, very, very quickly. But the only downside is we lose out a lot on money. So we will lose a lot of money. I think, like, I'm actually willing to do the trade-off where, like, you get increased XP, but I can get ganked by Horde. So I'm willing to take the trade-off. Already level 2, man. I like the color palette of the environment. Yeah, so Teldrassil's like, it's got a lot of purples and greens. It's a beautiful place. Well, green and green and purple provide really good contrast to one another.
great outdoors.
Ah, the great outdoors. We're gonna get to where we were in terms of progress very quickly. Like, less than half an hour, I'd say. We'll be similar level.
I need to get closer.
How's your ramen going, Evil? Growlkin, Growl. Alright, let's kill these guys because they'll give us more XP. Dude, they give so much XP. It's amazing. Throw a couple of jalapenos in there. Are you saying that you threw jalapenos in there? Or that would make it better? Okay, fair enough. Oh shit. Already level 3, man. Okay, so we've got no XP here. So I'm going to tell you how much XP killing one of these gives us in terms of like how many bars. So we're on 0 bars right now. Killing one of these guys gives us 2 whole bars. Okay, let's kill this guy. They don't do a small amount of damage, like considering our level. Oh, the 20 crit. Okay, so let's eat shiny red apple. almost halfway to level 4. Oh, Zappa, hello. How do you like Turtle so far? I've been loving it, man. I first created an account when Blizzard announced that they were sending out their cease and desists. So once they did that, I cancelled my sub and I started on Turtle WoW as like a little like protest. And I have not looked back. It's been incredible. Have you played much Turtle WoW? I tried it out as well now. It's lovely, mate. In my honest opinion, reminds me of the early WoW days. Oh, 100%. The team have a lot of passion, and I think that is what draws me to it, because I don't get that same level of passion when I was playing classic WoW, like official servers. Like, Blizzard just doesn't give a shit. There are so many bots in classic WoW, especially in hardcore. And Blizzard are afraid of banning all of those bots, because there are so many bot farms in China that pay for the subs. So like, why would they get rid of like such a huge portion of their subs, like active paid subs? So Blizzard are, like, I understand Blizzard are in a difficult position there, but they're prioritizing profit over the player experience, and you know, I can't forgive that. So until they make some drastic changes, I'm not doing anything. Blizz does nothing compared. Alone, the Turtle GMs in game support is crazy. Oh, 100%. Bro, I see the GMs talk in the world chat and joke around. Like, it reminds me so much of like old GMs when I first started playing WoW. And the real work, bro, from Turtle is awesome. It's incredible, man. It's the way to play. It is the way to play WoW Classic. And I don't like Blizzard's direction. Like, I haven't loved what Blizzard have done ever since. I'm gonna say ever since the original Cataclysm, because that was the end of like the classic experience. Like, once they changed the world. But I would say it still felt good to play up until after Mists, like when that the WoD pre-patch, and then I was like, nah, I'm done with this. I'm done like loving the game like I used to. And they've just made it progressively worse and worse. It's not even like an MMORPG anymore. It's literally just like a mount farming simulator. It's fucking a toy farming simulator. It's fucking ridiculous. I wanted to play WoW hardcore solo self-found on Soulseeker first again, but for now I want to explore Turtle somehow, even if maybe closed soon. Turtle WoW's not going to be closed soon. I can almost guarantee you they're not going to close it. So we've got a level here just killing these Grelkin.
Far away.
Yeah, there is not a chance Turtle WoW closes. Coffee has been good aside from it like dripping onto my shorts. Thank you for the follow, Oz. Really appreciate it, mate. What server have you been playing on? Alright, level 4, baby. Nice. So we still need 2 more young Night Savers. We've over-leveled those quests already. Rough. Yeah, I'm just gonna Wrath spam. And then I'm gonna hand these quests in, go get my spells. Oh, as last time I played WoW was on Thunderstruck PvE Anniversary and Hardcore Soulseeker, but now I'm on Ambershire Fresh. Ambershire is great, but it's 1 times XP. If you want to level quicker, jump on Telebim, because the XP rates are 2 times.
For the truth.
Okay, let's hand this. First I wanted a BIM because I like old PvP from early days. Yeah, world PvP. I'm the same way. And when I started leveling my new hardcore character, I was like, alright, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Then I was like, nah, it's too risky, so I started on Ambershire earlier today. And then I realized that it was classic rates, like XP rates, and I'm like, nah, I'll take the risk. I'm gonna go back on Talabim, and we've only been playing 15 minutes and I've already almost caught up, which is crazy.
Hello. Be careful.
To me, it is really hard to decide what you should play. Talabim has half amount of players compared to PvE though, or am I wrong? I'm not entirely sure about that. I don't know the exact numbers, like, as of right now. But I'm pretty sure it's quite active. Like, my main is a hunter. And Stormwinds are always packed, and there's always, you know, there's always Horde raiding Stormwind as well. I don't mind the smaller population though, especially if I'm playing a hardcore character. Oh yeah, man, like Horde, there's always an undead rogue lurking around Old Town ganking people. And yeah, it's exactly like the old days.
I am listening.
Like when I was like level 40 or whatever, I remember trying to get a kill. Like there was a level 60 chamois in Old Town, and I was trying to get the kill as like a level 40 hunter. It was never gonna happen, but I didn't do too bad. And then a paladin, level 60 paladin, came and helped me out, and we killed him. Just like the good old days. Somehow I don't want to give Blizz any sub for playing anymore. They really don't care about Classic much. They do not give a fuck about Classic, man. It's a joke. Okay, Moonfire. Moonfire, Mark, Rejuve. Moonfire, Mark, Rejuve. Yeah, it is sad, man. It is horrible. Ever since I would say Blizzard merged with Activision and they became Activision Blizzard, they've had a huge drop off. And then when Blizzard got acquired by Microsoft, that was a huge drop off again. So they had a massive drop off, and then they had an even bigger drop off. And then like the retail story and all of that, it's just sickening. So horrible. I remember when SSF came out and they released it and missed the timing a few hours later. And people were in the game and waited for it. Like, put it this way, bro. Remember when the hardcore add-on came out and people were just playing hardcore through the add-on? Like, one of my best mates and I were doing that. And then Blizzard took like, what, 9 fucking months before they released an official hardcore server? They missed it by so much. Gotta hop off, have a great stream. Thanks, Evil. I thought you were playing Total WoW. What the fuck? I thought you were jumping on, man.
Still recharging.
I got 2 friends joining Turtle, testing it out. Good. Good. Look, it's not as though I want fucking Blizzard to fail, but the way that they've just handled everything and continue to handle everything is just ridiculous. Like, why would, like, I know I'm just one bloke, but I like made a conscious decision. I was like, you know what? I don't have to support this company anymore, and I will refuse to support this company until they come back in a better way, until they, you know, make amends for what they've done. I know it's controversial, but removing genders I didn't like either when they did that in game. Yeah, look, it's not that big of a deal, but that alongside like changing from male and female to body 1 and body 2, and then in classic they, yeah, I probably will stream Turtle Wow tomorrow as well. But another thing they did was when they went in game, they changed all the artwork to like still life and stuff instead of like sexy elves in armor and stuff. I was like, you guys are fucking kidding me. Yeah, you can play as body 1. You can play as a body. It's like, I don't understand why they think handling it that way was for the best. Like, but then again, like the kind of people that like those elements to the games, probably the same people that are, you know, they only care about collecting shit and, you know, doing the pet battles and, you know, collecting toys and mounts. Did you see that genders are still included at character create screen in Turtle? I sure did. Look, I'm not saying that you should make the game actively against those kinds of people. You can be inclusive without pandering. You know what I mean? Like you can run the game in such a way that is inclusive to people whilst also not being fucking stupid.
I'm out of range.
Also, this is a blessed run. We've got a black pouch already. Okay, like what do you think is worse? What's worse? Having the gender choices as male, female, and then like other, like so you've got a third choice, or body 1, body 2? What's worse? Yeah, well, I don't think anybody that was creating Classic is part of the team anymore. I think like what they should do is Turtle Wow should hire all of those old devs. Adding third choice would have been much better, bro. Yeah, I agree. No, I'm right there with you, man. I think that would have been a better option too. Because you can have the same level of inclusivity, and it doesn't affect the game in any other way, but it's not as like patronizing as body 1, body 2. And it's kind of like you're like forcing the player base to accept that when they create a character. Like when you present the option of body 1 and body 2, you can't avoid that. So you're basically telling your player base, okay, we want you to play this way. This is the way we want you to play. Now you can play, but only if you do it this way. Like, players have to buy into it. And I disagree with that. I'm not against there being a third option. They should have added a third option. Like, but it's Blizzard, man. They don't actually give a fuck. It's all about looking like they give a fuck. Like, I wouldn't even have a problem if they added the third option in Turtle Wow. Already almost level 6. Let's go. I'm not for a neutral gender anyway, but that would have given me the option to play still as male or female at least. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. Blizzard just do things in the most idiotic manner possible. And it doesn't even, it's not even like it affects the gameplay or anything, you know what I mean? It just affects like the model, like that your character looks like. But it's just removing that choice is what made players annoyed with it. And you can understand why, like I totally understand why. My brother and I about to start up on Turtle again. Fuck yeah, man. I'm happy for you. 'Tis the season. Man, get that 60 before Christmas. Some say they did that because of the sexual drama they had. What is, yeah, but like I know that, but like what does the in-game gender of your character have to do with one creep fucking weirdo that works for you? What, the two are completely unrelated. Oh, there won't be any sexual abuse or harassment in the workplace once we've changed the gender of the characters from male and female to body 1 and body 2. That will eliminate all the problem. Your first ever girl character. Nothing wrong with that, man. I'm playing a chick. I had it worded to me once where somebody, man, this was so long ago. This was when I was in high school, but somebody told me that they only play female characters because you stare at the back of them the entire time. And I thought that was so stupid, but like I get it, but it's so stupid. Priest are you playing hardcore? Or are you just playing regular? I always thought the same, that this is stupid. Yeah, like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Regular, okay. I was gonna say, because Priest is probably the safest class in hardcore. Okay, we need one more Venom Sack. Hunter is top tier. Yeah, my main is a Hunter. Hunter is one of the hardest classes to break free from though, man, because like I never played Hunter and then I started playing Hunter in hardcore and I was like, fuck, have I been missing out on this my entire life? Because I was a, I've always been a Warlock main. Like back in vanilla TBC and Wrath, I was a Warlock main. Okay. Mangy Nightsaber. Played WoW since day one, and that was my first class. So you've been playing WoW since like day one. Yeah, I came in. I started my first character before Nax came out when I was a kid. It was a while before Nax came out. It may have been like right before AQ40 first came out, or whatever. Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, I was a little younger than 13 though, but yeah. It's crazy how nostalgia works like that. Like, you create a character in this and you still like, wow, this game is amazing. Still the best MMO of all time, and it's not even close. I'm like on year 3 or 4, best game ever. Yeah, it's so good, man. Turtle WoW specifically. I can't believe it's free. I just can't believe this is free. Like, I'm playing WoW, but it's free. I love private servers, man. Yeah, there's new zones in Turtle WoW. You can go to, what is it? No, go over to Eastern Kingdoms. Northwind. There's a couple of new zones, but Northwind is like completely new. It's an awesome zone. There's an awesome story there. Some said the donation shop is pay to win, but for me it's still fine with the bags. I don't think it's pay to win at all. The shop doesn't have anything that actually increases your XP or anything like that. It's just like quality of life changes, like the auction and the mailbox. Yeah, it's... I would say it's pay... It's like pay for QOL. Pay for quality of life. Pay for comfort. Yeah, pay for comfort. Yeah. P2K. P2C. And I don't have any problem with that, like... Because they're in retail, there are items where you can have access to an auctioneer and like a mailbox and shit like that. So it's not that big of a deal to me. Okay, I need one more mangy lightsaber after I kill this thistle ball.
Still recharging.
Excited. I only saw one new location yet and I was hyped in Durotar. What's the new location in Durotar?
I'm out of range.
I play in German. It is called Funkelhafen. Funkelhafen. Are you from Germany, mate? Okay, we can finally hand in these quests. We're gonna get level 6 as well, which is nice. But we are fucking poor. They did German translation as well. Yeah, 2 AM here. And you need to go to sleep. I'm ill at the moment, so yeah, sleep is hard anyway. Are you alright though, man?
What dreams you?
Okay, I'm gonna get level 6. So we'll hit level 6 and then we'll try and get our new spells. Okay, blackened leather belt. One thing I have noticed about Turtle WoW is there's less weapon drops, it seems. There's just a lot less weapon and armor drops overall, but especially a lot less weapon drops. I got Illigan after nearly being healthy again, just a cold. Well, hopefully it's not too severe, man. Colds are shit. Okay, let's just pull a bunch of them. I saw they increased the spawn rate from an quest, but for me I like hard quests more where they do not make things easier. And yeah, colds suck. Yeah, I would say the Talabim right now, the PvP server I'm on, has a really good balance with difficulty. The thing that makes it harder is the player, like the horde that come around and fuck you up. That's what makes it harder. Okay, level 4.
Closer.
Let's hit level 6 and then sell all of our junk. God, melee as a druid is just so terrible. Alright, nice, level 6. Let's go. I never thought much about Talabim yet. I love the old world PvP, but PvP gone worse with all the extreme ganking now. I don't know how it is on Turtle though. Look, I would say that there are still people that gank and there are still horde. I don't know if it's an alliance thing, it's more of a horde thing, but there are still horde that will come down to Red Ridge and all of that to like fuck with you. But for the most part, you don't encounter that many people, but you will often see level 60 horde roaming around near Stormwind, for example, that are looking to just like fight there and stuff, which I don't have any problem with. Like, if you're level 60 and you travel to like the capital and you're not trying to gank lobbies and you're just there to like test yourself in world PvP, I don't have a problem with that. Ganking is not bad itself, but on classic PvP servers last year, it was full of tryhard gankers, you know, which made me go to PvE. They can definitely ruin the experience for you. Oh my god, Rusty Spear. We did get a weapon drop. We got a spear. Shame I can't use that. I would love to use it.
May the stars guide you.
It ruins the experience if it's too much. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it if it's infrequent, but if it's constant, it can be a problem. Like last time I played retail, I always have war mode on, and I never encounter people that try and fuck with me. You know what I mean? Like there's just no, even if they're like higher level than you, they will just won't attack you. Like the retail players don't bother you whatsoever. Yeah, it's always like ganking someone that's like a lobby is shit, but if you're around about the same level, like if you're still in XP range, I have much less of a problem with that.
I'm listening.
Thorns and Wrath. Thorns, Wrath rank 2. Nice.
May the stars guide you.
It's contextual though. But on hardcore you can't do open world PvP anyway or not. Open world PvP still exists. It's just that if somebody decides to kill me, I will lose my character. It's a risk that I'm taking. I weighted it up because on Ambershire it's just classic XP rates, but here it's 2 times XP. So I was like, you know what? I think I would rather the risk of getting my character destroyed and have the 2 times XP rates versus the slower leveling experience on Ambershire. Okay, Webwood Ica. So we need to kill these growls for the mushrooms. And then we need to go kill one of the Webwood spiders to get the Ica. I love 1 times Blizz like XP rate, but I like the PvP from back in the days though. Yeah, I think if you wanted the PvP experience, you could always flag yourself in on like Ambershire, for example, or Nord, whatever server you're on. You could always flag yourself if you wanted more of that world PvP experience. Yeah, flagging. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't feel the same. I completely agree. Okay, we want to go this way. I'm gonna kill a couple of these guys though. Dude, what? It does, yeah, that having the world feel dangerous does genuinely add something to the game though. Like it invests you in the character more. Like that's why I love hardcore, because you get so invested in the character. Like if you die in like a non-hardcore experience, you don't really feel the loss at all. There's no consequence to it. You just go back to your body and resurrect, you know what I mean? But in hardcore, you only get the one life. So you invest yourself into the character. You invest yourself in this character's journey. Softcore does not feel rewarding for me anymore since I loved hardcore. Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel. Still enjoyable, don't get me wrong, but completely different experience. But can a high level character kill your hardcore character, or do they disable that in PvP? I think they can. I believe they can still do that. Unfortunately, Webwood Egg. Because that would be dumb when you lose your hardcore character because of level 60 Gangrel in PvP. Yeah, that's just the risk. I'm prepared for that risk. But because the XP rates are higher, it does mitigate that risk ever so slightly because you can get to that point quicker than you could than in like a regular classic XP rate server like Nord or Ambershire. Okay, we've got to get up there for the Webwood Egg. So let's do our best.
I'm out of range. I cannot cast it.
Rejuve into the Moonfire, and then we'll just melee. No, this is separate. This is, I've got a Dungeon Synth playlist on. Because anytime I listen to like black metal or grindcore, people complain that they don't like the music. So I've compromised for Dungeon Synth, Tanzelcore, Calasynth, things like that. Dude, we're already out of mana. We've run out of mana so quick. Oh, druids are the worst for mana regen, I swear. I'm just gonna stack spirit gear. Okay, I think we're probably better off going to the left. Why is Asmon not trying Turtle, by the way? I would say he's probably not trying Turtle because Blizzard have said that the big prominent streamers if they are caught playing Turtle WoW, they can put their accounts at jeopardy. But here's the thing though, if you're Blizzard and you know how popular and influential Asmongold is, are you really gonna ban his account? You know what I'm saying? Like, the amount of content he could make against Blizzard and their decision to ban him would further decrease public sentiment for Blizzard, and they're already in like a rough position in the public, you know what I mean? Any of the WoW streamers, like they are too much at risk, like the big WoW streamers. Someone just asked if they could be my puppy. What the fuck does that mean? That sounds like some sort of weird kink thing. Tell those people to come here instead. They can be my dog. God, I'm gonna be glad when we get out of this cave. Finally. Can't believe we did it again. By the way, nice that you are vegan. I am not myself, but I can't eat much meat anymore. Oh, thank you, man. I don't try and rub it into people's faces, and I'm not pushing it on people. Like if you eat meat, that's cool, man. You've got to do what's best for you. I found for me personally that veganism was the best for me, but I don't push that on other people. Like if, I don't have a problem with people eating, making their own decisions. Yeah, this is just something for myself, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not pushing that onto the broader world. You feel better yourself too when you don't do it. Yeah, everyone's gonna treat it a little differently, you know what I mean? Like sometimes, genetically everyone is probably more aligned to a certain dietary style than others. So for me, I've found that veganism really works, but for other people, vegetarianism might work better, or for other people, pescatarianism works better. And some people out there, they have medical conditions, and carnivore diet works best for them. So it's about what works best for you. I think 99.9% of people though could make vegetarianism work. Veganism is harder than vegetarianism, and you've got to be on top of your macros a little bit more. You've got to supplement. Like, you can't really be a vegan and not supplement. Like, it just doesn't work like that. I'm strictly against mass animal holding, so I cannot support that anymore to buy products from that. Yeah, I respect that a lot. Yeah, I hate the animal agriculture industry.
Ishnu Allah.
You would be hard pressed to find people that are up for it though. Here we go. Ivron, I'm gonna go give him his antidote. If the music gets too loud, just let me know and I will turn it down. The problem, like, with listening to these, like, older dungeon synth tracks is that they're all mixed a little differently. So one will be really quiet and then the next will be insanely loud. I buy eggs and milk though, but only with better policy. It's just good to be mindful about it. And not a lot of people are mindful about that sort of stuff, so it's good that you take that into consideration. Like, that's pretty big, man. You should be proud of yourself for that. Being a little more mindful. It's a good thing. What about Kartoffelsalaten? Do you like Kartoffelsalaten? Kartoffel, potatoes, yeah.
The wind be with you.
Take that to sell it. Dude, we're getting close to level 8 already. This is pretty fun.
Let's do a recharging.
Animals deserve much more rights in general for me, but yeah, whole another subject. I agree. They should, by and large, be treated better than we treat them. Dude, I don't even look like a druid anymore. Look at me. It's kind of cute. So I'm debating whether or not we're going to finish all of these quests, or if we're going to go straight to... We could go straight to Dolinar. I don't know. What was your highest hardcore character yet on Turtle? This is my third hardcore character. I haven't died on hardcore on Turtle WoW yet. But I think my highest is like level 14, I believe. So I'm like halfway to that now. How do I train pets with Hunter? I think it works. She's cool. 7. No, I can't hear you. What are you saying?
Vishnu Allah.
No, tell me. There's obviously something that I was supposed to hear. Okay, we go this way. Fucking, if I'm going this way, I may as well kill Githias's venom sac. Get it. Okay, fill up this file. Holy God, Sean is back. We were just talking about you, Sean. Evil wanted you to finish Subnautica. I googled how straight edge is defined and I didn't know that. Yeah, straight edge, no alcohol, no drugs, no tobacco, no vapes, no intoxicants. This way we want to go. Bro, that's awesome. I never did drugs in my life and I don't like alcohol. Yeah, alcohol sucks, man. I'm just so surprised Sean's here. Where were you? Yeah, Sean, where were you talking to Simone? I was gonna tell you to message me on Discord. I said it over the stream. I was like, Sean, if you're watching, message me on Discord. What are you doing next week, Sean? Oh, and Subnautica. Yeah, where were you talking to Simone? Oh, it was a few days ago. I helped a neighbor and his friend, and they really like weed and alcohol. I was happy when I got out of there. Yeah. It's the smell, man. I hate the smell of weed, man. It fucking makes me gag. I talked to her this morning at Paintsville. Did you just randomly... yeah, I did. How do you know her, though? Like, do you know her through Jade or something like that? Yeah, it's not for me either. I don't have a problem with people... it's probably... Like, it's better for you than alcohol is. Like, alcohol is, like, one of the worst drugs you can put in your body. Like, it's so terrible. And, like, that's normalized. But, weed just smells so much worse. How long has cannabis been legal in Germany for? Yes, and you would hang out when you were at work. April 2024. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so now we're just waiting. I think I will half after this as well. And since then more and more people take it. Nah, it is what it is, man. I've never associated Germany with weed though. Like I imagine they're like, you know, when you think of Germany, you think of Oktoberfest. Sean, I'm going to start smoking weed. No, don't do that. Why would you do that? I hope you're joking, Sean. In Germany, we have a big other problem, but it's controversial. What is the problem? I'm curious to know what this problem is. Okay. rejuvenate. Should be able to take 2 pretty easily. Yeah. Nice, new pants. A little bit of an armor upgrade for us. I just remembered I was gonna half out. Now we're already this far, so we may as well keep going. In my honest opinion, we have a bit too much people coming here and don't even learn the language. Yeah. Same thing's happening here in Australia, brother. It's like, I don't have a problem with migration, but I do have a problem with unsustainable migration. Oh, new boots.
Goodbye.
Baby, nice. That's what I'm talking about.
I can't cast that yet.
I can't cast that yet. If it would be normal immigration, it would be okay, but a lot of it doesn't even show respect or learn the language here. That's just it. Yeah, that's always going to be a problem, man. There's always a point where, you know, there's a difference between sustainable migration and unsustainable migration. And a lot of the countries in the Western world right now, especially in the Anglosphere, like United States, Canada, Australia, UK, UK especially, Australia especially, where we have too much migration, and it puts further strain on our housing market. And there's a lot of problems, obviously, but there is a side which already puts you on a Nazi side with no reason. Yeah, so you're like, some people automatically put you, like, they'll put you on the Nazi side just because you want the migration numbers to be lowered ever so slightly. The term now has just been, you know, it's been reduced to the point of triviality. People just call you a Nazi if they just disagree with you now. Yeah, like, if I want security in my country, I would be a Nazi. Yeah. It's stupid, man. Nobody with reason and logic would think you're a Nazi. So don't worry, man. Don't worry about it. I think you're allowed to hold the beliefs you have and not be considered a Nazi. Like, it mostly comes from the people who let the amount of immigration, and I guess, yeah, they're the people that are okay with it. Like, I don't understand how you can be like a feminist, for example, and want a lot of Muslims to come into your country that view women as less than men. Like, there's a dissonance there, because on the one hand, you want all these immigrants to come in, especially like Muslim immigrants, but on the other hand, the people that you're letting in do not view you as an equal because you're a woman. So there's such huge cognitive dissonance there. But for me, every country needs regulations and needs to be aware of own culture. I completely agree, bro. Yeah, if you let in too many people, yeah, if you let too many people, you like make your own cultures murky, for example. You muddy the waters too much and you lose what makes your country great. Do you have a problem with people speaking English in Germany? Because English is a Germanic language. You know, our language is rooted in the Germanic languages.
Now what?
I'm always happy when I hear English people, but that is very rare. Oh, so you have no issue, like say if I were just to rock up to Germany and you heard me just going, "Oi, g'day mate, what's going on?" No problem with that. Okay, good.
The loom be with you.
Oh, we've got all these juicy quests to do now.
Greetings.
Yeah, baby. Okay, let's go set our Hearthstone. Okay.
I am honored.
Sell all this crap. I kind of want to keep this Webwood branch just in case they've made it in Turtle WoW so druids can use wands. I don't think they can, but they may have changed that. But we have a lot of people who does not even have interest in learning the language here and speaking all in their language, and no, that is not English.
The loom be with you.
Yeah, well, we have the same problem here in Australia, unfortunately.
The stars guide you.
Okay, we've almost leveled up. And sorry if I distract you from the game with that subject. No, you're okay, mate. Part of streaming is talking to people and experiencing experiencing how everybody thinks a little differently. I think that's like the one of the greatest parts about streaming
Can I assist?
is talking to people and hearing their opinions and learning what they're talking about. You know, seeing things from a different perspective.
Peace be with you.
Yeah, baby. Level 8. Let's go learn our new spells.
Greetings.
Entangling Roots, Healing Touch. I'm gonna go Entangling Roots. Find Drethinus in the Urson Heights west of Pools of Aletherian.
How may I help?
Greetings. Ashafela.
Emerald Dreamcatcher.
Then none.
Twisted Hatred.
Good luck, friend.
I forgot to set my Hearthstone. You got me? Thank you. Just one last thing to that subject. I remember when I was in school when some immigrant said, look at those fucking Germans here, and now you know maybe what I mean. It's so funny, like, you're in Germany, of course there's gonna be Germans there. Germans are my brothers and sisters, man.
What brings you here?
Imagine you live in another country and you do not respect the people there. You know, that's the funny fucking thing though, because if you go to like a Muslim majority country and you don't respect their customs there, they will literally kill you. And yet we're considered assholes for just solely speaking out against it. Like, we're the assholes because we go, well, why don't you just like maybe like live like we do? And we're the assholes? I don't fucking understand that. I think you guys are the assholes because if I go to your country, not yours, Oz, but if I go to like, let's just say I go to Egypt or somewhere like that, they will kill you. They will literally fucking kill you. They will execute you in public if you do anything to piss them off. And we are the assholes. Why is it that we have to respect their culture and their laws and their values, but they don't have to respect ours? I just don't understand that whatsoever. It makes no fucking sense to me. Yeah, what can you do? Like, what can you do? Yeah, what can you do? It's always a depressing subject. Yeah, well, it is pretty depressing, to be fair. Oh well, let's go back to Turtle Wow. Small egg, I will need that. Boom.
I need to target something first.
Oh, you webbed me. How dare you? Look at that cheeky bugger webbing me. I'm just afraid of that. Our culture is slowly going away, but yeah. Don't worry, man. The German people will stand up against it. Don't lose hope, okay? There's always hope. Okay, I've been tangling roots. Now we're just smashing the spider with wrap. Easy peasy.
I don't have a target.
And the sad thing is that you can't even have these discussions anymore without people getting all up in arms over it. And like, we're not trying to dehumanize people here. I just want everyone's country to be in a position where they're looking after their own people first and foremost. You know what I mean? Like, that isn't to say you don't care about other countries. Like, obviously, care about people and practice empathy and kindness and be considerate, but not at the expense of self-respect in your own people. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can't hard talk with people about it, Maddie. That's so sad. Many people directly attack. Yeah, like, I'm not attacking people when I say just respect the people of the country that you're moving to. You know what I mean? If you're leaving a developing country because you hate the quality of life there and you hate the violence there, if you hate the way the culture treats women or children or whatever, and you come to Australia or you come to New Zealand, England, wherever, you come to any other country, don't carry your own values with you and then complain because you brought them here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you come to us, if you're like Somalian, for example, and you're looking to get out of Somalia because of, you know, how poor the economy is there, how much violence is there, how widespread it is. Don't come to Australia and then act that way just because you're somewhere else. It doesn't give you an excuse and it doesn't give you the right to do it. You know, here in Australia right now, in the state that I live in Victoria, there is a huge youth crime problem. Youths of all ethnicities, but a lot of the youths are of African descent, and they break into people's houses at night and attack them with machetes. And if you speak out against it, you're considered a racist. And I'm like, mate, I'm not racist for speaking out against literal criminals from behaving like criminals. I just want people to be able to go to bed and live their lives without the fear of somebody breaking into their fucking house. You know? I don't think that makes me racist, and anybody that says that it does is a fucking idiot. You know, I never had to worry about any of that shit when I was a kid growing up. Never once. Even when I even when I was at university and I lived in Melbourne, I could walk down my street at night without any fear of being attacked. But the last time I went to Melbourne to a gig, there was a fucking shooting just down the road from us. I'm like, fuck, this isn't fucking America. Like, what the hell? Like, people shouldn't be getting attacked on the street. Like, I don't care what race you are. Don't attack people on the fucking street. Like, that's bullshit, man. You know, you come to these countries to get away from that. You don't want it here, like, regardless. You know, I would be speaking out against it just as much if it were an exclusively white Australian thing. Oz, I don't know if you knew it, but in Germany we have Bürgergeld, which is free money and paying their apartment for people who needs help, and a very big amount from that goes to people just coming here who does not even show respect, and for me that is very wrong. I completely agree. If you're going to a country and you're on their welfare, like if you're getting government benefits and you're talking out negatively against the country, you should have your fucking benefits stopped.
I can't pass that.
Moon, I feel like Canada is so safe when I hear about things from other countries. Yeah, man, that will change though. I was watching this interview and they were interviewing a bunch of Muslims in Canada, and they were talking about how by 2050 Canada will be a Muslim majority country. So I'd be very concerned if I were you, Moon. It's funny because it's very hard to move to Canada. Is it? Oz, we have some towns now where you need to actually search people who speak for German, and that is not a joke. Yeah, that's horrible, man. Respawn. There's a respawn. Okay, no. There's a respawn. Okay. Respawn. Let's prepare for it. Yes, one of the hardest countries to move to. We don't accept many people. Is that true though? Like, I think, you know, just look into that a little bit more. Because I know it's pretty easy to move there if you're from somewhere that isn't like a white majority country. Like, I don't know the exact numbers off the top of my head, Oz. I always compare it to Japan. They do it the right way and it is so safe there. Yeah, I completely agree. Japan have it right, and they just elected a prime minister that wants to lower the numbers even more. Okay, now we go in here. The problem is Germany accepts everyone, even a lot of bad people. Don't worry, bro. I'll move to Germany then. We can stream Turtle WoW together. I heard in Japan they even closed cafes when immigrants didn't show respect. Yeah. That's the way it should be, though. You shouldn't have to tolerate bullshit. Like, if you're going to migrate to a country, respect them. Respect how beautiful it is there. And, like, I would say that there are a lot of white people that go to Japan and don't respect... Oh, my fucking God. No, bro. Dude. Oh, that was fucking close. Yeah, but that's exactly my point though. Like, just being white doesn't give you a fucking excuse to be a dickhead. If you're going to any country that isn't your own country, respect. Use respect. Employ a little respect. Regardless of what your own race is, or regardless of what your own nationality is, if you're going to another country, employ a little fucking respect for the people there. Like, I used to want to go to Japan when I was a teenager, but I hate the way white people treat Japanese and, like, they treat it like it's their own fucking country. And I'm like, can't. Just be respectful. If you're going to go to Japan, be respectful of Japanese cultures and customs. It's not difficult. Okay, I'm going to kill this Nalpine idiot. Oz, I feel more like I have to adapt to the people who come here and not the other way around. Yeah, it should be the reverse. Like, they should adapt. Like, okay, if you're coming to, like, if somebody's coming to Australia, why are they coming here if they don't want to change the way they behave to fit in with Australians? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you come to Australia from India or Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Philippines, anywhere, even though I've never met a bad Filipino, all Filipinos are awesome. But if you're coming from a country and you're coming to Australia and you don't want to fit in, why are you coming here in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes no sense. Just be respectful. And that, you know, obviously that goes towards white people moving to other countries as well. It doesn't give you an excuse or any right to behave a certain way. When I go into the town, I mostly only hear people speaking any Muslimish language, and I have some Muslimish friends though. Yeah, you get what I mean. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. I think it's just a matter of, like, people are raising their kids to not respect others anymore.
Not still recharging.
Across the board, including white people, including people of European ancestry. Just be respectful. It's like in Semi-Pro, the movie with Will Ferrell. ELE, everyone love everyone. I don't wanna die here.
Got a ring up here too. Mine says love. Think about that. Everybody love everybody! Come on!
Awesome. So true. Everybody love everybody. Oh, worn leather gloves. What, +1 armor? Let's go. What an upgrade. 1 extra armor, baby. Fuck yeah. Love my life, man. Love that 1 extra armor. Okay, let's go fill this up. We still need 3 Nightsaber Fangs and 2 Strigid Owl Feathers. Okay, there's a Nightsaber down there.
That's still recharging.
Wrath into the Moonfire. Let's go Moonfire again. These guys shouldn't pose that big of a risk. Okay, we've got 1 Nightsaber Fang. Okay, I'm gonna go Entangling Roots, and then I'm gonna spam Wrath, and we'll see how we go. Dude, we burned through pretty much our entire mana just playing that way. It's ridiculous. Okay, another Nightsaber. Let's not do Moonfire, and we'll just smash Wrath. I mean, we're probably wasting mana by even using Entangling Roots. It's more like a useful spell if you want to get out of a situation. We have Oz, we have one party and Germany who want to stop all that and got kind of death threats already. Like, one of them would be like Kirk, but yeah, maybe let's talking about Turtle again. Yeah, let's let's move on to back to Turtle WoW. You know, I sort of used the everybody love everybody thing as like as a good segue back to Turtle WoW. Because I do want everybody to get along. I do want everybody, I want peace, you know what I mean? I want peace and I want everyone to get along and I want everybody to be happy. But I understand that that's not a realistic perspective to take. But as like the ultimate goal, like everybody love everybody, I think is fair. You know, I don't see how anybody could have a problem with that. Can't even loot that one? Ridiculous. Okay, we need another owl. Okay, there is a screecher over it. No, that's just a regular owl. Moon, I love lots of people. Well, it's good that you're positive like that, mate.
Inventory is full.
Oh, as I try to be positive as well, but sometimes these subjects hit hard. Oh no, they absolutely do, man. But it's good that they hit hard because it means you care. You know, if they didn't hit you or impact you at all, it would mean that you cared a lot less. Or you didn't care at all, you know what I mean? So I think the fact that that it impacts you so much is indicative of how much you care. And that's an important thing. Okay, let's go hand these quests in. Sometimes I care so much and thinking about that things too often, actually. It's good that you care, man. Be proud of how much you care. Because care comes from a place of love. And the fact that you care means you love your country a lot. And I think that's a good thing. I think it's a good thing to love your country and to love your people. You know? Another druid. Holy crap, how many druids are there in this game? I only see fucking druids. Never see anyone else. Just druids.
You again?
Yeah, buddy. Level 9. Moon, you care too much about everything. Not necessarily a bad thing. Like I said, care comes from a place of love, and love is important. So don't be ashamed of that.
What brings you here?
3 Falcons.
Can I assist you?
Oz, I'm HSP, which means highly sensitive person, if you know that. So kind of every subject I care extremely about. But as you yourself say, I'm happy that I am that way. Yeah, care comes from a place of love.
Farewell.
It's a good thing. Oh man, I'm gonna sell some of this crap.
I'm listening.
Keep all that stuff. I need that stuff. Especially in an often careless world. Yeah, that's why we need people like you guys that do care, you know what I mean?
Ishnu Allah. May the stars guide you.
Awesome, we're already well under the way to level 10. Oh. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna log off here because I'm getting hungry and it is 1:30 p.m. here in Australia. So I just wanted to thank everyone here for hanging out. Thanks Moon, thanks Oz for the great conversations. It's been a real pleasure. I'm gonna be streaming some more Turtle WoW same time tomorrow. So if you guys want to play some Turtle WoW with me or just hang out and chat, please feel free to. It's always great having everyone here. Yeah, we always have great conversations, Moon. Yeah, have a beautiful day, everyone.